I didn't ever think that it would come to this. My mom went in for a same-day surgery. She did not survive because of induced complications that were ignored after the surgery. My head just started exploding with like, what am I gonna do? How do I do this? Where do I turn? Where do I go? It was a little bit daunting because when you're trusting someone to bring you justice for what you really feel passionate for, you're trusting them with your life, basically.
It's not every day that I get a call from a nursing student who tells me a story about her mother bleeding to death in the hospital after a surgery that should have been minimal blood loss and no problem with her mom going home after that was done.
She bled to death over several hours in the recovery room. It's one of the worst things that I've seen, and we were very determined to try to help her hold those responsible accountable.
David and his team did a fantastic job with our case. He not only acted like our attorney, but he acted like our friend and our family member. He was always available. He always responded immediately.
Justice was not easy to obtain. We had to argue this case before the judge before the trial, before the jury during the trial, before the judge after the trial, and before the Court of Appeals.
These cases are difficult. They do take several years.
Bridget's case concluded really because a jury of 12 people unanimously ruled that her mother's death was the fault of the anesthesiology group and the hospital. I think we ultimately collected something like $4.8 million.
Bridget is a huge inspiration just because she was determined to get accountability for what happened. It wasn't about the money for Bridget. She was determined to find out what happened and to hold those who did that responsible.
It's just so important to anyone who has lost someone wrongfully. It's very important that they have someone that they trust who can bring you through the process and win your case for you. Because at that point, it's not about the money. It's not about anything other than just getting justice